you some before and after photographs that are really amazing. They're so amazing, they look almost like a miracle, right? That's why we have this tagline. It's not a miracle, it's science. So please stand and welcome the inventor of the Luminous line, a stem cell scientist and board-certified dermatologist and cosmetic surgeon. Please welcome Dr. Nathan Newman.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we got to developing these products. I became a doctor to help heal people and to save people's lives. And one of the transforming moments of my career was when I treated this patient who walked into my office with a big hole in his face. He had a cancer that was removed, and they did radiation to treat the cancer, and he ended up with a big scar that was holding down his nerve endings, and it was causing him a lot of pain every day. He was single, he was young, and pain every day. Can you imagine how that would feel for somebody like that? And he had gone to every institution in the United States trying to treat it, and every time somebody would try to help him get better, it would end up, the skin didn't have enough blood flow, they would have to stop, and they would tell him basically, you have to live with this. He had heard about me and he came to my office and he said, I know you do the stem cell treatment, can you do it for me? I didn't know how well it would work. It took me 8 treatments over a course of 2 years, where we took fat from himself, concentrated the stem cells in his body, and injected it back into the area to help regenerate and rejuvenate his tissues. And you can see the changes, and what was incredible to me, it was the change that I saw in the skin. The burning had gone, the pain had gone, and he was feeling much better. So this was a moment that I said to myself that these cells are incredible and we need to really research it. It became my life's mission to research stem cells and to bring this technology to the world. We were doing stem cell treatments also for cosmetic purposes, and we were expecting to see changes within months and years, because when you inject a cell, it takes it months and months for it to become part of the tissues. But we were seeing changes that were incredible within days to weeks. So we said, this is something that the cells are producing and not necessarily what the cells are doing themselves. So we took the cells into the laboratory and we started looking at what they're producing. Stem cells produce a lot of factors, and these factors do different things in the body. And we looked at specific things that would benefit the skin, and we found a collection of polypeptides. These polypeptides is the basis of the advanced polypeptide technology, which helped us create the APT200 formula that is the powerhouse of our Newman skincare line. In 2009, 2 wonderful people walked into my office, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis, who I love very dearly. Randy had problems with his knees. They came to my office to do the stem cell lift treatment for his knees. We did the treatment for him, we injected his knees, he felt better, and we started talking and becoming friends, and he said to me, so what else do you do with your technology? What else do you have? And I told him about the polypeptides and that we've created a serum that helps the skin. I gave a couple of samples to Wendy to take. They went back to Florida, and a few days later they called me up and they said, okay, we created a company called Jeunesse, we're going to sell your products, and we're going to have the shared vision to bring this technology to the world. And it's thanks to them, their leadership and their vision, and to Scott and Isabel Lewis, whose young and visionary leadership has allowed us to bring to you the best products based on the most advanced technologies, so that to you, our ambassadors and our family, Jeunesse family, have worked so hard to bring this product and our technology to the world to help people in every household of the world. And I'm very thankful and grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you. So we went from our stem cell technology in the laboratory. So we took our stem cells that we were doing in the clinics, went to the laboratory, got the advanced polypeptide technology. From there, we got the APP200, which is the powerhouse of our Luminous skincare line, which is really a novel and unique idea in skincare. And to this day, it is unrivaled. And we're bringing you the next best thing now, as you heard, based on the same kind of technology for the hair. Let me ask you, how many of you want fuller, sexy hair? Say aye. That's it? One more time. Good. So now you gotta give me somewhere you go. I'm just making my wife likes me like this. When I started losing my hair, I started playing around with all these polypeptides, saying, I gotta find a solution. This is not good. And we started looking at different formulations and different peptides to see what would work. And as everything I do in my clinic, first I test it on myself, make sure it doesn't have any problems, it doesn't harm people, it doesn't have allergies, and then we go and test it on other people. And when I saw the results of this particular case where within 4 months she had such a dramatic change, I said to myself, although it didn't work for me the way I wanted, I know we have a great product and we have to bring it to the world. Every one of us actually loses hair throughout our life. Two things causes that, determines how much you're going to lose. One is genetics and one is hormones. Men in general, you tend to lose hair more in the front and on the top, and women tend to lose it all over more evenly. In the last 20 years, basically there are only 2 products that have shown any benefit for maintaining and growing hair. And both of them were sort of side effects of other drugs that were being studied. One was minoxidil, which is a heart drug, which they found that made people hairy. And the second one is finasteride, which is a prostate medication. Finasteride is only able to be used in men because it causes birth defects in women, so we don't give it to them. And when they did the studies for hair growth, and they looked at how long it takes before you can see the benefits, it took on average about 2 years to see if it works, and it only worked in 33% of the patients. And it has some side effects. So I'm going to ask you, how many of you are willing to try a product that may irritate your scalp, give you heart problems, or give you sexual dysfunction? Say aye. You guys are desperate. We gotta find something better. All right, so hair goes in cycles. So not all the hair is growing at one time. Your hair is growing at different stages, and your hair has to go to a complete cycle for it to grow again. If it gets stuck in that cycle, you don't get as many hairs growing, and you start to see less hair growth. So you want to go through that cycle. Most of the hair that's growing grows very, very slowly, a third of a millimeter a day. That means if you take your iPhone out and you look at that, that's how much it grows within a year. This is how much your hair grows. So it takes a long time. And most of us lose about 100 hairs a day. So that's a natural for everybody. As long as we go and get into the hair cycle again, we maintain our hair. As soon as we don't, we lose it. Most of the hair is in the growth phase, so we keep it. And that's what we're seeing. But we looked at this technology and all the science over the last 20 years to see what's new. And we looked at the scientific data, and we found that there are stem cells that cause your hair to grow. And those stem cells are those red cells that are up there. And when they get the signal to grow, they go down to the bottom, which is called the dermal papillae, down here, and it grows the hair. So we went and looked at what signals are good to turn that on, and we looked at what was published in the literature. And we looked at all these different things that were reported to help hair growth and to help the health of the hair. And it just happened that most of them were plants. And we went and took these plants and we took them to the lab and we started testing them to see which one works well and which one does the effects that we want. We published our data and our research for the stem cell effect of the hair last year in a medical journal, which is right here. Based on that, I'm happy to present to you our new product, which is the RVL. RVL is the most advanced hair care system for men and women of all ages to make your hair look gorgeous and beautiful. So the science behind RVL, the HPT6 polypeptide technology, is unique, is new, and is exclusive to Jeunesse. HPT6 stands for the 6 plants that we chose to put into the product. These polypeptides that we get from these plants work synergistically. That means they complement one another. They work together to do it. Not only do they have the polypeptides that do the job that we want, they also have other factors that help benefit the hair. And this is another reason why we chose these 6 specific plants to be used. We took our HPT6 and we tested it on stem cells in our laboratory. On the top, the blue cells are stem cells that are grown in neutral environment. So you can see there's no change over time, they stay like they are. On the bottom, we grew the stem cells in HPT6, and as you can tell, there's a change, and that change is those cells becoming and taking on the characteristics of hair cells. Our products are very advanced in technology. Therefore, it allows us to give you organic products that are paraben-free, sulfite-free, vegan, non-NGO, and silicone-free, which is a big thing in hair care actually today, and also is gluten-free, but don't eat it. None of our products are tested on animals. It has all the peptides and amino acids that we talked about, and it's good for men and women to keep their hair strong and beautiful. We want to bring you the best products. So even the preservatives that we chose not to put antibiotics and synthetic and artificial preservatives. We used a plant preservative that not only has a preservative effect, but also helps to improve and condition your hair. There are 3 products in our RVL hair care system: the shampoo, the scalp infusion treatment, and the leave-in conditioner. The shampoo, we recommend that you use every day, and you want to wash your scalp and your hair. You want to put and massage it into the scalp to remove the excess oils and the pollutants that get settled and clog our pores on the scalp. So the shampoo does not have HPT6, but it has other specific plant extracts that we want to have condition the hair and make the hair and scalp ready for the scalp infusion treatment. The scalp infusion treatment comes in a syringe with 2 refills. Those are the three syringes that you see. You want to take it, shake it for 3 seconds, and apply it onto the scalp. And you want to massage it into the scalp like you saw. You want to do this morning and night, even if you don't wash your hair. You want to use this every day. This is the powerhouse of our product line. This is where we have the most amount of HPT6. So you use it twice a day, every day. 2 to 3 pumps should cover the entire amount. And you you don't need to wash it, and you can just leave it on. Once you put the infusion treatment, you want to take the leave-in conditioner. Again, shake it for 3 seconds, spray it on wet or dry hair, massage it in, and then you can style. And this is going to give you a very nice feel to the hair, and it's going to make it much more manageable. I want to show you some pictures of people that use the product in my clinic. You can see so you can see he's got typical male hair pattern hair loss in the front and the top, and within a few months this hair starts to get thicker and look more voluminous. And here's another person with the top of the hair, and you can see that it's gotten much better. And here's an example of somebody who has follicles in the front, where the hair actually got better and thicker, and on the top, in the back, where there's no follicles, you don't see much change. So I wish I had this product 9 years ago. It would be a different story for me. Okay, for women, it's a whole different game. Men, you just shave it off, you look okay. Women, it's a very personal thing for them. They become very self-conscious, cover their hair, wear hats, scarves, and basically, when I saw her back, she came to me and she goes, "You don't understand, you gave me my freedom back." Then it dawned on me how important it is for us to launch this product. Here's another example of the improvement you can get with the hair in women. Now, who knows what Scotch Brite is? This is the Scotch Brite hair, where it's all frizzy, uncontrollable. How many of those guys do you know are women who can't control their hair? You can see how much improvement you have once you start using just using the scalp infusion treatment. So you can see the improvement over a course of months. But if you use the system here, you can see almost immediate improvement in the hair because they're made to work together. The shampoo, the leave-in conditioner will give you a combined effect with the scalp infusion treatment. You can see how much more controllable it is. It's silky, it's nice, it's beautiful. Okay, remember this picture I showed you in the beginning? This is her a year later. You can see how beautiful that hair looks a year later. This person happens to work for me in my office. She's worked with me for many years, and she's the most happy, confident, energetic person I knew. And when she started having this problem with her hair, I completely saw her transform. She was not the same person. She was self-conscious. She was not as happy. And as her hair got better, she returned to the person that she was. And this really drove home to me how important it is and how much we can change people's lives with just the simple things, and why, even though I don't have those product results that I want, we have an amazing product who's going to help transform a lot of people's lives. And this is what she writes to me. I no longer spend time every morning figuring out how to cover my bald spot. I got my confidence back.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Thank you very much for listening to me. Share your stories with me because you are my inspiration. You guys give me that inspiration to go on, and together we can share our vision with the world and make the world a better place. Thank you so much.